I'm an Israelite wife. Of course I work out to keep my body looking nice for my husband.
I'm an Israelite wife. Of course I value my husband's opinion on what I wear. Hey babe, what do you think of this?
Oh, that's beautiful.
I'm an Israelite wife. Of course I pamper my husband. I'm an Israelite wife. Of course my goal is to be his Proverbs 31 wife, not give him 31 problems. All right, Israel, let's keep the trend going and show the world what it really looks like to be an Israelite wife. They not like us. IUIC Philly, you're up next.
Alright, Shalom, Yasharallah. Before we get started, I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachel Quadash, and double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders at Great Millstone, the teacher Ruel. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Alright, we're back with another video, another lesson. And the title of this lesson will be called It's Not the Time to Be Playing Israelite Games. Alright? It is not the time to be playing Israelite games. Alright, as you saw in the intro in the beginning, we had this young woman, alright, this sister. And she's actually, I actually recognize her. She's from she was on TikTok. She's probably still on TikTok. But I can pull up her page real quick. Her daughter, let me see. I can't find it right now, but she got a she got an Instagram page and a TikTok page. But you know, she usually be on the internet trying to, you know, what she is, you know, breaking down certain scriptures and stuff, going off. All right, which you're not supposed to be teaching. Women are not supposed to be teaching the scriptures. You could teach them to, you know, women, to other women, right? But not, you know, trying to break them down, you know, and doing stuff like that. But Salaki, give me 1 second. All right, Salakia. All right, but yeah, man, as you saw in the intro, she's, you know, doing these little well, I believe all of them are doing it. Most of them, actually, you know, doing this little trend. All right, when they say I'm an Israelite wife and this and that and the third, the elder Menat Zappa, he did a video on that, you know, and you know, we're not in that time to be playing, you know, these little Israelite games, man. All right, we're in a time of, you know, where it's about to be, you know, all hell's about to break loose on the planet Earth, you know, and it's about to be, you know, we're about to see a lot of things happen, you know, like, you know, famine, civil war, all right, World War III, you know, all these different types of events are getting ready to take place. Jacob's trouble, you know, and you heard about, you know, doing these little Israelite games and stuff like that, man. That's not the first time, you know, they do stuff like this. You know, they be having the men and the women, you know, naming they'll say something like name somebody in the Bible that starts with the letter I or the letter Y. Just you see, doing these different games, all right, which is not edification, you know. But I'm just getting to it. All right, it's not the time it's not the time to be playing Israelite games, man. All right, so let's get Ecclesiastes. Salakia. All right, I'm a little under the, still, you know, battling, but Ecclesiastes chapter 7, and I'm gonna start at 1. It says wisdom and folly. All right, contrasted. It says a good name is better than precious ointment, and the day of death than the day of one's birth. Right. It is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting, for that is the end of all men, and the living will lay it to his heart, which is your heart, is your mind. All right. In the Hebrew, the word heart means lob, and it's about the inner man, your mind. Right. Verse 3, it says, sorrow is better than laughter, for by the sadness of the countenance the heart is made better. Verse 4, the heart of the wise, all right, the mind of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the heart of fools is in the house of mirth. You see, and as you sit there, they be in that mirthful spirit, right? Like the kingdom of heaven is already here. Doing Israelite marriages. You see, so we're not in the time of being in that mirthful spirit, man. All right, we're not in the time to be playing these different games and, all right, doing trendy, being in the world, man. You leave that to the world. You came in this thing to learn about, the Most High and His only begotten Son, all right, Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, man, and what the Most High is getting ready to do, all right, on the planet Earth, especially to America, Babylon the Great. But like I said, IUIC, they don't go into things like this. They don't get their congregation ready for for stuff like this, man. They're not getting them ready for the Jacob's trouble or the mark of the beast. You see, let's read this in the GNT version. Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and verse 1, it says, a good reputation is better than expensive perfume, and the day you die is better than the day you are born. See, it says, it is better to go to a home where there is mourning than to one where there is a party, because the living should always remind themselves that death is waiting for us all. You see, and death is coming, right? But if you in a room from spirit, you're not worried about that. That's the last thing on your mind. Right? It says sorrow is better than laughter. It may sadden your face, but it sharpens your understanding. Someone who is always thinking about happiness is a fool. A wise person thinks about death. You see, and someone who's always talking about happiness. Oh, I want to be happy, happy this, happy that. You're in a foolish mindset, man. All right, a wise person thinks about death. The wise are they're focused on what's coming, on what's going to happen in the future. You see, and they're preparing themselves. Those of us in this truth, preparing ourselves spiritually and mentally to get ourselves ready, man. Because it's about to be all hell's about to break loose. Yeah, we're going to be in the midst of it, Lord willing. We have that number to be kept safe. See. So now I'm gonna get Ecclesiastes, Ezekiel 21. Ezekiel 21. I'm gonna start at 9. It says, I'm gonna start at 8. Again, the word of the Lord, whose name is Yahweh, came unto me, saying, Son of man, prophesy and say, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh. Say, a sword is sharpened and also furbished. It is sharpened to make a sore slaughter. It is furbished that it may glitter. Should we then make mirth? It contemneth the rod of my son as every tree. You see, the Lord is saying, and the Lord is telling Ezekiel, is saying a sword is being sharpened, and that sword is being sharpened right now, man. Oh, while Esau's getting ready to come down with madness, you Israelites are, worry about different things. Worry about the election. All right, worry about Kamala Harris. You see, unity. The different stuff like this, right? Stuff like this right here, man. All right, you're an Israelite wife. You trying to do this? I'm an Israelite wife this. I'm an Israelite wife that. You're an Israelite wife. You need to be quiet, man. All right, women, you're not supposed to be in the forefront. You're supposed to be, in the back, right? And her husband, I'm not trying to be on their household. but he lined up. See that? Lined up. See, going off. But you're supposed to keep the laws, right? So some of this stuff is just an act for these people. You know, they find out they're an Israelite, and that's it. That's all they know. They don't know nothing else. They don't know about no Jacob's trouble. They don't know about no mark of the beast. All right. Ezekiel 21. I'm gonna read this again at verse 8. Matter of fact, let's get the NLT for it. Ezekiel 21 and 8 NLT. Then the Lord said to me, Son of man, give the people this message from the Lord. A sword is being sharpened and polished. It is sharpened for terrible slaughter and polished to flash like lightning. Now will you laugh? That's like, hold on. I'm trying to clear my throat. So I'm going to read it again. Ezekiel 21 and 8 again. It says, Then the Lord said to me, Son of man, give the people this message from the Lord. Right? Moving around and stuff. Forgive me. Right? It says, verse 9, Son of man, give the people this message from the Lord. A sword is being sharpened and polished. It is sharpened for terrible slaughter and polished to flash like lightning. Why is it, for terrible slaughter, man? You see, that slaughters of who? The Israelites. You see, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. This sword is for you, right? It says, read it again. It is sharpened for terrible slaughter and polished to flash like lightning. Now will you laugh? Those far stronger than you have fallen beneath its power. See? It says, yes, the sword is now being sharpened and polished. It is being prepared for the executioner. And that's Esau, man. All right, and they're getting ready to execute. They're getting ready to have fun on you jakes. See? So, let's get 1 John. All right. 2. I'm going to start at 15. Look at the title, Do Not Love the World. It says, Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. And that stuff, doing all those trendy stuff, all right, that's for the world, man. And nobody needs to see what you do for your husband. All right, that's for, you're not supposed to be on the internet doing all that, man. That's for, keep that in private, right? Verse 16, for all that is in the world, Salakia, for all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world. This is all of the world, man. Doing these trendy top games and stuff. That's us of the world. You leave that to that. You're supposed to be focused on prophecy, man, as Israelites. And getting it right. You got Israelites out here who, it's like camps, all right, who break down the prophecies wrong, like the mark of the beast, saying there's sin, or is, an embargo. It's sin in all its forms. You see, saying it's spiritual mark. It's not actual physical. It's not a rice grain. You see, messing it all up. It's NOT. It says, do not love this world, nor the things it offers you. For when you love the world, you do not have the love of the Father in you. For the world offers only a craving for physical pleasure, a craving for everything we see, and pride in our achievements and possessions. These are not from the Father, but are from this world. All those stuff, the physical pleasures, all right, the things that you want, the things that you crave is of the world, man. It's not of the Lord. You see? And a lot of these Israelites, they come in for a vainglory. They just want to be known, have some type of fame. And the women, they come in, because they want to, be with that man who's known. You see, they want the top guy. See that? They're not in this thing to be for seeking for salvation. Now I'm not just talking about them. This for anybody. All right, all Israelites. See, Ephesians 5. It's gonna be the last one at 14. It says, wherefore he saith, awake thou that sleepest, and arise from the dead, and Hamashiach shall give thee light. Let's get his word real quick. I want to see what it says. Sleepest. Kath Yudo. It says to fall asleep, drop off to sleep normally, metaphor, to yield to sloth and sin, to be indifferent to one's salvation. Salakia. So you sleeping, you being sloth, you slothful, right? Wherefore you saith, awake thou that sleepest, and arise from the dead, right? And Hamashiach shall give thee light. And it's talking about spiritually dead. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. We're in evil days, man. We don't got time to be playing these Israelite games. That they, that's what I call it. These different Israelite games, these different trendy topics, trendy games that they do, man. All right. We're not in the time for that. We're redeeming the time because the days are evil. It's about to it's about to be wicked out here, man. And we need the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua to keep us covered. But if you're not in that, and if you're in that mirthful spirit all the time, right? You're not gonna be worried about this type of stuff. Yeah, your mind is in the house of a party. Matter of fact, let me see if it says. I think it says that in NLT. It says, let me see. I know it says something like that. I think it's the heart of the wise. I forgot which one it was, but it's the NLT. It says a wise person thinks a lot about death, while a fool thinks only about having a good time. That's the problem. You see, you only think about having a good time. You see what's going on right now, where the parties at, where the Israelite parties, where the marriages. You see, fashion shows. We're not in that time right now, man. The Lord's about to bring all types of calamity. You see, and we gotta be vigilant. We gotta be circumspect. I'll get this real quick. 2 Timothy 3:1. It says, this note also, that in the last days perilous times shall come. Perilous times are coming, man. If you're not preparing for these perilous times, right, you're gonna be, it's gonna be over for you, man. You see? So we're not in the time to have these Israelite, games, man. All right, and your husband, he's supposed to be correcting you, but hey, I'm not the Most High, man. Whatever. I'm just seeing what I see, and saying something about it. That's what we're supposed to do. But these cats, they say, oh, you just hating, brother. You hating on your brother. You hating on your sister. No, man. It's giving correction, because we're not in a time to be doing this, man. You're not supposed to be seeing stuff like this. She's supposed to be in the background. He's supposed to be teaching her. All right? We're not supposed to be seeing stuff like this, man. All right? So, Lord willing, this was edifying. It's not the time to be playing Israelite games. All right? Get your mind right. Get your spirit right. This goes to myself as well, man. All right? Gotta get my mind right, get our spirit right, and hasten the day of our husband, who is who? Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man. So, Lord willing, it was edifying. I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rachakwadash. And double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders at Great Millstone that teach and rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. And the water Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, for giving the spirit through this lesson. Lord willing, it was edifying. Till the next video, Shalom. Kwame Sharala, Wa Ababa Bar.